deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
You ain't saying nothing yet.
Mention a couple of problem people, I guess I should say, could say it like that. One of them being Broadening, that's number one on the list, to find out who Broadening is, so we could do a whole community, a service here. This would be a service for the whole community.
It's so easy just to follow along with evil, and you'll have it all, but, if it's like the few, the proud, the Marines, well,
Yeah, definitely no worries there.
if you're going to risk your life, if you follow God and you keep His commandments, the whole world's going
Amber, this is from last night when you drunk dialed me.
against you. I promise you that. They have been.
Do you think you're going to be the person in the end that gets in trouble for summer?
Oh, it's very possible, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just Christopher List, and all that stuff, yeah. But you know what? I'll gladly take that fall from my daughter's life.
Hey, chat. Sorry, Tammie and I were talking backstage for a little bit. Hi, Eve, Kathy, Minky, Angie, Tucci, Cold November. If you're all still in here anyway. Oh.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. How are y'all?
You know damn well, KP, that he didn't walk out that door.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I totally agree.
I'm not sure he did. Or if he did walk out that door, someone walked out there with him, or someone told him to walk out that door and he was following orders. And then who got him next? Right, Tim Mullen?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Patricia. Good morning, you guys. Well, 10:58 here in Saskatchewan.
Angel's live. How are you?
What did he get me?
Good to see y'all.
Oh, my husband loves me. He got me a triple.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
It's gonna
McDonald's,
be that kind
though.
of day.
I know, like, that's not very Canadian of me to not have Timmy's, but me and Mark, I think we both decided we like the... First of all, McDonald's cafe coffees is half the price of the Tim Hortons, and I don't know if Tim Hortons fucked with their formula, but it's not the Tim Hortons that I remember when I was a kid. And, like, the last place I celebrated my last birthday in Ontario at a Tim Hortons before we moved to Minnesota. And we all were longing for Tim Hortons in Minnesota. I don't know what the fuck happened, but Tim Hortons is not the same. It is not good. It is expensive. And I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I've never had Tim Hortons, so I can't compare it.
Oh, something happened. Either my taste buds changed a lot, or they changed their formula. Maybe a bit of both. I don't know. You see that fly on my head?
Hi, Eve.
Oh, I clapped one, but I didn't get him.
Oh.
It's almost Mr. Miyagi in this bitch.
Hello. Thank you for saying hi. Hello.
Oh, oof. You guys, I've been trying to see what's going on. What's new? Tammie, I don't know what you've seen. And you guys, Tammie's channel, well, I've got to get both of her channels in there, but her true crime channel is linked in the description of this show. So make sure you sub, because she's going to be going live, I think, tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going live. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow. So I'll be over there on live with her.
Yeah, we're going to go to Watts Island.
We're going to Watts Island, y'all.
Do a ticket. Let's go.
Woo!
All aboard.
I was reminding Tammie, I don't know who followed the Chris Watts case. Who knows us from Chris Watts days? Anybody? Dodie.
Mm-hmm.
I think Eve, maybe. I don't know. Angie's life for sure. I remember her from Chris Watts. I remember that name.
Yep.
Minky, I feel like. I think. Well, no, maybe Eve was after. Eve was after Chris Watts. Mm-hmm. Eve came around, I think, Summer Wells' time.
Mm-hmm.
A field trip. Yes. Bring your passports.
Yeah, we are going on a field trip. Yep.
Little Dev.
I
You're
was
from
going to
Watts
do
days.
it before Kyron, but Kyron's anniversary date come up, if you want to call it that, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I really wanted to cover that because I felt he needed brought back out because it's been 15 years. So I wanted to cover a couple of nights with him, and I'm still going to go back and forth with him in summer. But I've been wanting to do the Watts for a little bit now.
That's good if we go.
Probably, what,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Watts.
Yeah, yeah. So we're going because I didn't have a channel then, so I didn't get to.
No, you were
No.
just in the chat with me.
Yeah,
'Cause that's how I started too, guys. I was just in the chats for a while.
yeah.
And then, well, I was in the bushes for forever, years before I ever started actually chatting. And then I was like, oh shit,
Yeah, some places I still stay in the bushes.
what have we here? Who can I piss off on this app? I said.
Oh, Eve said she met you at the Chris Watts too.
Chris Watts too, Eve? Nice. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Were you under a different name? But you guys, I used to run the streets of BuzzFeed. That's where I was at. I was doing videos and stuff over on BuzzFeed. That shit was lit. And I should go back on there. But let me tell you, the bullying that happens on BuzzFeed,
Oh yeah.
if you can't handle YouTube, don't even fucking open the app. Don't download it. Don't nothing, because it harasses you before you even open the app, just sitting in your pocket.
Yeah.
It's fucking bad.
Wow.
Hi, Heather Marie. So, okay, who remembers then when I was sent by an author who gave me the contact information because she paid for a site where we could get any contact information we wanted, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be the person that calls to try and reel them in and offer them a book deal with Tanya. Do you remember that, Tammie?
Yep, I remember Tanya. What happened?
So I was really good at talking to people. She's very cute and a shy lady, but so I was the mouthpiece for her, which was definitely didn't do her any favors when she came onto YouTube. I feel so bad about that.
She wasn't here very long.
She wasn't, and that's because her family said you're not dealing with this, because people were calling his work and so her husband put an end to it.
Yeah.
So, and I understand that.
She was writing a book then. She was writing a book.
She was, yeah.
Finished that book? Do you know if she finished that book?
I don't know which one that was at the time.
I don't
but
remember either.
I do know she wrote the best book on Chris Watts' case. I can say that. And so anyways, were you around when I was on live? Where were we? Mia's live?
Yeah.
And I live called Nicole Kessinger.
Yeah.
And the bitch threatened to sue me. She said, stop calling me. I'll get my attorneys on you. And then, she was listening to the live too, because I was over at my friend Kayla's house and we were having a party over there. So there's a few of us over there with different cell phones. And I was on the live. I'm like, give me your phone. Let me call. So I was using my friends' phones, calling her. And she would keep deleting it. Then the one time she answered it, right after she threatened to sue me, I called from Kayla's phone. And then she answered it, but just didn't talk.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, she just sat there. Yeah.
Yeah, we just sat there just like, what the fuck are you doing, lady? Everyone said I staged that and set that up, but that's not, I don't do that. I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
I just
do it.
I don't need to pretend or stage anything. I think one time...
You just got a new true crime tarot set. I need to bless them. Okay, well, there's a couple things you can do. You can get you some sage, and you can take them out of the box, and you can light the sage and hold them over where the smoke covers them completely, and leave it on there for, make sure that it soaks them good. Or you can just take them and out of the box and put a piece of selenite across the top, a stick or a stone or anything like that, and that will bless them also. You can put salt on them, can sprinkle salt on them, but I usually use my sage stick, or you can use Palo Santo holy wood. You can also use that. It smells a little better than the sage if you don't know. Some people don't like the smell of sage, but I mean,
Babe,
it
are you done work today?
doesn't bother me, but
Okay.
yeah, you can do one of those three things, or you can do all three. Sometimes I do all three. It just depends on how I feel, like where the set came from, and if I'm kind of feeling weird about it, then I'll like do all three.
Is anyone buying their sets off of Etsy? The
I
one
don't
that you
buy
could pay
anything
for witches on Etsy?
Etsy's so high, I can't afford their tarot cards.
I wonder, we should investigate that if that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, they are so high, I can't
Let's
afford.
go on Etsy and see if I can hire some witches to put a curse on White Boy Lockdown Radio.
Oh no!
Should we? Yeah. I just want to know if it's true to debunk it. We'll do some like Shane Dawson conspiracy theory shit. And then if it works, that's not my fault, right? I was just researching.
Okay, good.
I was doing it for the people.
You better do a lot of protection before you ask for that.
This is true. Yeah, I better be careful. I was just recently cursed.
All three.
Unjustified is the queen
Yes.
of Chris Watts information. That's facts. I wouldn't be a monetized channel without Unjustified.
I don't know if you could go through all the stuff she has. I mean, she's got years of stuff.
So much.
Yeah.
So much. She has a lot of shit she hasn't even put on her channel. I can tell you that.
Yeah. And she told me, she's like, girl, you know, you can go get anything you want and use mine. So I will be using some of Kim's stuff.
She's one that,
yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't say. No, fuck that. I'm going to say. Everyone, can we find Eve Unjustified? Share her link out, please. But yeah, I wouldn't have a channel without Unjustified.
And you know that I've heard you're not supposed to buy your own?
What?
Your own tarot cards. But I have to tell you.
Really?
I am not one to follow everything precisely, and I have always bought mine. I've never had a set bought for me. No one has ever bought a set and sent it to me.
So my set was bought for me off of my wish list that I used to have.
Now, I've bought other people's sets, and I've given other people sets, but I've never been bought a set. I've always bought all of mine. So, I mean, that's what they tell you is never buy your own. But I go and buy what I'm drawn to. So if I can maybe go through 100 decks and see 5, and I'll look at those 5, and then whichever one I really want, that's the one I get. Whatever I'm drawn to. But I've never been gifted to sit here and think about it. I've never been gifted a tarot deck. No. And I've probably got 50 decks.
Holy shit. Hi, hobos.
I've got.
Welcome. First time listening. Welcome. Tammie's link is in the description. So, you guys, what's been going new in Sebastian Rogers' case? The last I was really like watching. Dog the Bounty Hunter was going to Tennessee and kicking in doors and 100% implicating Chris Proudfoot and all that. Now, I know he's been to Tennessee because he had like book come out. His wife had like clothesline come out and everything, which is when he kind of hopped on the Sebastian case. Just
right.
I mean, let's be for real here. Yeah. Listen, I don't love that I'm no longer a fan of Dog the Bounty Hunter when my youngest child's name is Leland. Okay, that should tell you just how much I loved Dog and Beth Chapman at one point in my life. And may Beth rest in peace.
I'm not a fan of Francine. Because I think
I sure as shit am not either.
She had her own identity when she married him. She should have kept it instead of try to be Beth Jr.
Oh,
did I say
she didn't want her own identity, right? She moved right on. She wanted to be the next Beth, 100%. No, sweetie, you don't got the feet to fill Beth's boots, the boobs to fill Beth's shirts.
Nope.
No.
Or anything. No. And
I don't think so. You see, she even tried to wear the fingerless gloves with her nails like Beth did. No.
And I was in Hawaii when Beth died. And I tried to get to see her. I tried to get close to just see her because they had a memorial for her and they had it on Waikiki Beach. Yeah. And I tried. You couldn't even get within like 15 miles of even the line to get there. I mean, it was just there's no way. No way.
What's coming up for?
But
Oh, I bet.
a lot that I've seen since then, though. Chris Proudfoot's been on a lot of platforms. He's been talking a lot.
Is he?
Yes, he's also made fun of Seth since Seth stood out there in front of the sheriff's office and advocated for Sebastian for like, what was it, 3 days?
Well, why isn't Chris and Katie doing that?
Right.
I mean, I always say I don't know why Dawn or Candace. I mean, I can kind of understand, I guess. I'm not going to pick on Candace because she's been through it. I've definitely put her through it. But Dawn, of all people, instead of wanting to take the fall for his daughter's life, as you just heard him say when I started, why are you only calling the cops when you want YouTubers kicked away from your property? Why aren't you calling the cops every day or parking outside there or showing up? Brandy Neal was staying in contact all the time, still does, and she is going through liver transplants and shit, and she's still staying on top of everything. So Dawn, I mean, well, we know why Dawn doesn't, because his butt puppet master, Tim Mullen, doesn't allow it, because Tim Mullen wants to control everything. Tim Mullen did what Dog the Bounty Hunter did, set up a little website where people were going through Tim Mullen, don't think they weren't, and giving Tim Mullen tips and information that they were finding out, because a lot of people would rather do it with someone like a Tim Mullen or Dog the Bounty Hunter, because a lot of people don't want to be calling up the cops. They think they're wasting their time, or they've just grown up. That's just not what you do. You just don't, you don't do that. They feel a lot more comfortable. People were emailing me trying to give me tips, and don't do that. I'm a YouTuber. I'm just a human. Don't do that.
I know how many times
So
you said
bet your ass they're going through Tim Mullen. Yeah,
in your lives over and over, you would say, don't send the tips to me. I'm in Canada. What can I do?
Yeah.
Give them to TBI, give them to the sheriff's office or whatever. But if Don really wants to take the fall for his daughter, then why don't he step up and tell them what really happened that day?
Yeah, I'm not sure I've heard a Chris or Katie say something like that either.
It's so easy just to follow along with evil, and you'll have it all. But, if it's like the few, the proud, the Marines, well,
Yeah, definitely no worries there.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Your life, if you follow God and you keep His commandments, the whole world's going to.
Amber, this is from last night when you drunk dialed me.
I guess I promise you that. They have been.
Do you think you're going to be the person in the end that gets in trouble for summer?
Oh, it's very possible, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just Chris the Lisp, and all that stuff, yeah.
Chris
but you know what? I'll gladly take that fall for my daughter's life, even though I'm not guilty of it. I mean, the only thing is, I want to be here for my boys, my son.
Like, I am going to gladly take the fall for my daughter's life, and he'll see her in the resurrection. So he's telling you she's dead every time. So, like, there's all hope for anyone out the window.
Well, he don't have to be there for boys anymore. They're gone.
The boys are gone. So, like, you can be arrested now, I guess, Dawn?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be the one arrested. But, the only thing is I don't want to go to jail right now. I want to be here for my boys. Well, guess what? They don't want to be there for you, Dawn.
Yeah.
They want new parents instead of you, Dawn. And you were the problem, Dawn. It was you. Candace got a shot at having her boys back in her life as long as she stays away from your dirty tail. And if I have anything to do with it, she sure shit will.
If y'all hear anything in the back, these kittens have a ball of paper and they are going to town.
Hi, heathen. Oh, isn't that funny? When the kids buy so much. These cats are so spoiled, but they get a package or something, they want the boxes.
Yeah,
fuck the toys.
That box over here, I got stuff in it. I'm like, no, you cannot have my box. Get out.
I'm trying to see what's new here. So 1 month ago, there's Seth outside here. Well, let's pull this up because I haven't
that's a
seen
good one to watch. And
3
then
weeks
after that, Chris goes and makes fun of him on somebody's YouTube channel.
Does he?
Yep.
What the fuck? Okay, hold on.
Puts a cowboy hat on.
I've never lost hope.
Did he?
Yeah.
My son is missing. He is not
Hi,
dead.
Miss Marie.
18 months later, and the mystery remains about what happened to this young man, Sebastian Rogers.
I love that she's
the now
wearing green, by the way.
16-year-old seemingly vanished from his Hendersonville home in February of 2024. Patsy Montesino spoke with Sebastian's father, who is keeping the faith his son is
How
still
cute
alive.
is Sebastian?
I want answers. Where's my son?
This father's love keeps his efforts to find his son going. Sebastian Rogers went missing in February of 2024.
I've got a lot of memories of my son, but I'm not done making memories, and that's the point.
During the first few weeks, there were massive search efforts looking for the autistic teen. But as time passed, they stopped. Now his dad, Seth Rogers, feels
I
frustrated
have a
with
question. Does it matter that he's an autistic teen? Like, why do outlets always push that? Like, why can't it just be a missing teen?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't, like, I get having to mention it. It just feels like
But it's every time they mention it. I mean, once
it's
you said it like 50,000 times, you don't have to.
yeah,
No.
like like it's, I don't know the word. There's words I'm looking for, but like exploiting autistic
Yeah. Yeah.
in a way, like autistic. If that makes sense. You guys know what I mean, right?
law enforcement. He says they're not doing enough.
Nobody's been arrested, and my son hasn't been found.
That's why he's standing outside
Nobody,
the
no
Sumner
crime.
County
I'm
Sheriff's
sorry.
Office.
So I can look at that window, so I can see them if they come out.
No
Join-
one's been arrested yet either, because there was CPS cases at the Proudfoot home and Seth's home, if we're being honest. So arrests for what? We don't know what happened to Sebastian. So who should be arrested? If we're just going off CPS cases, there was ones against Seth, if I'm not mistaken. So we can't just go arresting on that. Otherwise, that would mean lock up Seth too. Right? Let's be for real. Let's somewhat be Switzerland, because no one's in trouble right now. So I don't really know. I mean, do I love Chris Proudfoot? No, I fucking don't. But arrests for what? We don't know. He does have a very high chance of being a runaway as well, because as they're all pushing the autisticness and statistics that go with that. And then also trouble in not one of his homes, but both of his homes. That's a pretty high chance of a runaway 16-year-old, or how old? 15? How old was Sebastian when he went missing now? I forget. 15? Hi, Ruby. That's okay. Clean your kitchen. You want to come clean mine? Normal to you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, can we just... It can't just be a missing teen. These flies are bothering
By
me.
other supporters.
I am part of Team Sebastian.
15,
I
that's
just
what I was
want
thinking.
answers. The community deserves to have answers.
Demanding another agency like the FBI get involved. I reached out to the Sumner County Sheriff with these concerns. In a statement, he said this is an active investigation. He says they continue to follow leads and coordinate with the FBI and TBI. He asked you to share the official Amber Alert poster and call them with any information as quickly as you can.
I think about Sebastian every single day, and it has gone on for way too long now. When we reached the 1-year anniversary, I couldn't believe it. And the fact that we're almost 2 years into it is so sad.
Those outside the office hope that by showing up,
Right, Angie's Life. I understand why they can't arrest without a body. There is a girl that's been missing since the 80s here in Virginia, and the guy they suspected has been in jail since the 80s for her disappearance. Damn, but in jail for what, though? Crazy. Yeah, you kind of need to know what the charges are going to be. That's why everyone, you're not going to charge them on, let's say, I don't know, giving a minor a beer or something like that, or a twisted tea, we'll say, because that's nothing. That's basically a slap on the wrist. You're not doing time for that, right? You're bailing out, you're paying fees, and you're getting a misdemeanor or something weird. Like I don't know, but it's not going to be the same as maybe murder or attempted murder or kidnapping even or something like that. So you can't just charge someone with no charges. We don't know what the charges should be in Summer's case or Sebastian's case. So it makes sense. Now, the law knows a whole lot more than any YouTuber knows. I promise you that.
Well, I wonder if it has to do with, like, you would think they would charge them with this from the CPS reports that they're supposed to be. There's supposed to be like, what, 5 of them?
Yeah, but we're not going to see that because it's to do with minors. We're not
Right.
we're not entitled to see those, and
Right.
we shouldn't, to be quite honest.
Right, we shouldn't. But I wonder if they don't want to charge them with that because they want to charge them with something else. But I don't know why they can't coexist together.
Hi, Sally.
Why can't those be charges plus the other ones? I don't.
They can bring more attention to Sebastian's case and find any information that may lead to him.
I've never lost hope. My son is missing. He is not dead.
Seth says he will stay outside until at least Friday.
I haven't left. Don't plan on leaving. I want my son found.
Reporting in Sumner County.
And tell us what you're doing to find him.
Why aren't they telling you,
Montesinos,
Seth?
Sheriff Craddock, we need answers.
News Channel 5.
So, does this mean that the law has stopped giving Seth Rogers information? Why isn't Seth Rogers getting information?
Right. Why isn't he? Why aren't they sharing it with him?
So this is getting interesting then, you guys. I've been missing out on some stuff. Like, what's going on here? Okay, I'll check that in a minute here. That's interesting. Now let's go. I want to see, what was that other one? Okay, so that was a month ago.
I've never lost hope.
A month ago.
My son is missing. He is not dead.
August 26th. So
18
over
months
a month
later,
ago now.
and the mystery remains about what happened to this
no, I don't
young
wanna go
man,
there.
Sebastian.
Okay, so what's Seth doing now? Okay, so interesting. They're not giving him information, it sounds like now?
How can a teenager disappear without a trace? It is a question that has baffled the
Interesting, you
most seasoned
guys.
of investigators for a year and a half. That's how long it's been since Sebastian Rogers vanished from his Hendersonville home. Nick Barris tells us in that time, the FBI has been able to disprove 2 theories.
So many have closely followed this case and continue to ask and hope for updates. The FBI just issued a full synopsis of where things stand today. Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his Hendersonville home on February 26, 2024. The 15-year-old with autism did not take any clothes, shoes, money, food, or his cell phone. His mother only reported a small yellow flashlight was missing. A massive search, including TBI and Sumner County Sheriff's investigators, covered a 4.5-mile radius around Sebastian's home. That's roughly 4.
Surf. Hey, brother, good to see ya. Hope you're
So-
doing good today.
So this reporter here, when he
Thank
first
you.
reported it, he did call it a criminal investigation, and then he backtracked himself.
Did he?
Yeah. he
Just
did.
now?
No, it's been earlier in the investigation, but it is a criminal case. Justin did show an email on his channel that he had received from, I don't know if I can't remember if it's from Craddock or what, but it said that it was a criminal investigation. Which is very interesting because
Whoa.
the FBI did come back and announce the $50,000 reward again. But they said that the light pictures were of no evidence, there was no evidence in the lights, but I just don't believe that.
My computer's doing weird shit. Can you hear me, sis?
Yeah,
Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay. It's muting by itself. It's very weird. Hi, Spirit Guide. What are you up to today, Uncle Surf?
44,000 acres.
From the DA, okay.
That's roughly 44,000 acres and no sign of the teen.
This is the system that we use to track all of our searchers.
The FBI says agents have now followed through every one of the hundreds of tips. However, they have yet to produce any solid leads.
Wait, hold up, wait a minute. No, hold on. Hey. Why? Okay, so this is from 3 weeks ago. Why are we only acknowledging $50,000 reward? I thought it was up to like 100 grand.
Well, the other, I think, was from Dog.
Oh, for real?
I think,
but TBI, FBI isn't even acknowledging that.
That's what. If I remember,
he's so buddy with all of these agencies. Wouldn't they acknowledge, hey, 50,000, and then an additional 50,000 from Dog the Bounty Hunter?
I guess they can't say that because it's not their money, so they can only tell you what they contributed. That's
Here's my thing. I'd love Dog the Bounty Hunter or whoever the fuck is saying that and putting that out. Show us that there's a bank account sitting with 50 grand in it, put aside currently in an account for Sebastian Rogers.
Right.
That's what I want to see, because I bet you it's not. If it was, FBI would more than likely acknowledge it then.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they're not acknowledging it because it's not their money or they just don't know, really, for sure.
That's super telling. Super telling.
Yeah.
Dog, $500,000. I thought it was some weird, but I said 100,000 to keep it. I thought it was actually more like that. See, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
FBI, you guys, that's a huge jump from FBI only acknowledging 50,000 to $500,000. Get the fuck out of here. Where is this $500,000 in an account, you guys? Is this what we're really doing?
I think it was
Nick at Night
to get them to somebody to step forward. But what
are you kidding me?
Somebody really had that.
What in the SF Investigates is going on?
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Nerdy girl, hey boo. Sorry, I saw you earlier. Hi, wise old lady. I still believe from the beginning that he is in Alaska. That's interesting. They did take off to Alaska fairly quick. Chris's parents did, right? Much like the bread lady took off to Hawaii right after summer got gone. Let's not forget. Interesting. It's very interesting when these people are so close to these kids, but they go missing and they go on vacation. The fuck? Wow.
But Sheriff Eric Craddock has said,
it's not a cold case. It's an active and ongoing investigation.
The FBI now does disprove two theories. One involving security video, which I obtained early in the investigation, showing what appeared to be lights outside Sebastian's home the night he disappeared. Agents say the dark sky and camera angle combined had distorted the security footage, and lights were actually from a truck away from the home. They have also now debunked a theory that a person in a green hoodie spotted near Sebastian at a restaurant before he disappeared was in any way involved. The Amber Alert for Sebastian does remain active, and the FBI is offering $50,000 for any information that leads to his whereabouts. They do encourage the public to continue to call in tips to 1-800-TBI-FIND. Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Nick, thank you. And when he disappeared, Sebastian was 5 feet 5 inches tall. He weighed about 115 pounds. He has brown hair and eyes that look hazel or brown.
He was tall.
Imagine bringing your side project to life.
He was tall for 15. I mean, yeah.
So, I checked out for a few months of Sebastian's case, and that was updates from 3 weeks ago from the news, and there ain't nothing new. Like, what? We were on the flashlights videos before. So what, is there anything new, you guys? There's no doors kicked in. Anyone in Tennessee got any broken doors that Dog the Bounty Hunter needs to pay for? Anybody? Because they tried this fuckery in Summer Wells's case too, but Dog wouldn't take on Summer's case. Don actually did try and beg for that, if I'm not mistaken. Sebastian's went more crazy, and then his wife is making a fucking clothing line, you know, in the works right before And then you got fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter showing up on news clips, hopping in boats for 30 seconds with his fucking straw hair. That's got to go by now, all right? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Dude looks like a piece of leather at this point.
Yeah.
What are we doing? He's pushing books and clothing lines for
And
his Beth Chapman wannabe wife that his whole family hates, by the way.
How old is he now? He's like, he's getting up there.
I mean, yeah. He looks like a piece of leather with some fucking straw on it. It's pretty bad. Like, give up already, old man. Also, didn't he get arrested for, like, kidnapping because he arrested or bounty hunted the wrong person or something? Like, multiple times?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. I don't know. Does Chris Proudfoot have a new door in the last couple months? Anybody?
I don't even know if he's still in that house.
Does he got fucking, like, just a boot stuck in the door? Just one of fucking dog's boots just stuck in the door? Did he kick any doors? I don't think so.
I think if Beth had been here, I don't think it would have been this way.
Oh, but no, there ain't no fucking way. Because if Beth was here, we'd all still be watching the show because we love Beth.
Right.
What we don't like is a dirty, cheating man when she's dying.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dog. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. I used to be one of his biggest fans.
Yeah. I'd still like to watch the old episodes because I like to watch Beth on them.
Hey, if I was pushing a clothing line, though, and then talking cases or book, right? Let's be real. What did they call us? Tragedy pimping, right? So Dog the Bounty Hunter is now a tragedy pimp. A YouTube tragedy pimp. Yeah. Oh, how his star has fallen.
Yeah, nerdy girl, that's correct. He is. That, yeah.
Wow.
Making fun of Seth. Instead of joining Seth.
And straw hair heathen. It's true.
Making fun of Seth.
Have you seen him? He looks like a fruit leather strip with straw glued on.
Fruit leathers.
I'm not kidding.
A beef jerky?
Yeah, like beef jerky with fucking Joe Dirt's wig on.
Oh my gosh. But think about it. If he cut his hair short, I don't know if we could handle that. It would probably be worse.
That's true.
I mean,
well, we got to recognize him. You can't convince me that Dog the Bounty Hunter is any different than Ernie Shell. He wears the fucking the bracelets, the vest, the fucking hair of it all. He's a show pony. You got Ernie with his fucking croc hat and his bracelets, like a little mini Dog the Bounty Hunter wannabe. I'm just so sorry. Look at this. Look at this leather face right here. Dude. Dog's got to go to Alaska or something. Stay the fuck out of Hawaii for a little bit because this is bad.
Well, he was in Colorado for a while, but that didn't.
Oh, man. What was I thinking?
Marie's comment up there.
It's fine. I can feel fine with it because, like, you know... Let's just read mine. There we go. I named him Leland. Fuck dog. There we go. Okay, I feel better. He's named after that right there. And also I think it means like from the meadows or something because I looked up all my kids' meanings before because I wanted to know what they meant and does it fit and suit. And so it's suiting because, well, he's a fisher and hunter, so from the meadows is perfect.
Right. I agree, nerdy girl. I agree. Yep.
Receipts or it ain't there, Ruby. That's the truth. Because any of us have to prove this shit. Show them receipts. Show them receipts. Right?
He's got to be up there, Heather. I would think. Yeah. He's got to be up there. And I think you're correct about that. Well, I know you're correct about the timeline, Niece Marie, because her timeline is not. I mean, they get mixed up in that's why she don't do interviews anymore or talk because she messes up what she had said before.
Who, me?
No. Katie Proudfoot.
Oh, Katie Proudfoot.
Do you do interviews?
No. I mean, I don't know. I hold them from time to time. Let's see what else is new. Sebastian Rogers updates. What do we got here? What are we doing? 7 months ago. A month ago. There's nothing new on this.
They're
boy
not
missing.
moving. They're not doing anything in
What?
this case. I don't think that Craddock is doing a thing.
We're
He
following
said
a breaking news alert right now. The FBI is reissuing their alert for Sebastian Rogers, a teen missing from Sumner County.
So Peyton Kenny is back at the WKRN.com alert desk
3
with a
weeks
look
ago.
at what the
3 weeks
FBI
ago.
is saying. Peyton.
Yeah, the FBI is detailing all of the information they have gathered since Sebastian Rogers went missing on February 26th, 2024. The details posted to their government website. It walks through what they know about the day before Sebastian disappeared, plus what happened that night and the next morning when his mother went to wake him up for school and found an empty room. The report says law enforcement used every available resource at their disposal to try and locate Sebastian, and they have followed through on every tip. An FBI Nashville special agent says there's a question mark that has only grown bigger through the search. Information can go to the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the TBI, or the FBI. Now, when he was last seen, Sebastian was 5'5" and around 110 to 115 pounds. He has brown hair and brown eyes. The FBI is offering a reward of up to $50,000 for information leading to Sebastian's
There's no
whereabouts.
$500,000
And for breaking news around
reward,
the
you
clock,
guys.
can
That
head
is
to WKRN.com.
fucking foolery.
I like her throwback 1940s, 50s shirt. That was pretty cool looking.
4 months ago, 8 months ago. There's just nothing new. Nothing new.
No.
I haven't missed anything.
I don't feel like they're moving. I feel like they just put that video out and redid the 50,000 to look like they're doing something. That's just my opinion. Nothing new.
What's this?
And the
So we have kind of an
DA
update on the case of missing Sebastian Rogers from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Now, it's been more than a year and a half since he disappeared on February 26, 2024, and the FBI has moved the reward up to $50,000 for information that could finally bring him home or at least get answers. Now, the reason this update came up in the first place is because there was an article talking about how his mom, Katie Proudfoot, says that there's one moment from that night that still haunts her. That just before 10 p.m., she heard a loud bang from Sebastian's room. She called out and asked if he was okay, and he told her that he was. She reminded him to get some sleep for school, and that was the last time she ever heard his voice. By the next morning, Sebastian was gone. His phone, his clothes, his shoes, even his money were still inside the house. The only thing missing was a small yellow flashlight. Now, since then, thousands of searchers have scoured more than 44,000 acres. Drones and dogs have been deployed, and every home in the neighborhood has been checked. Investigators have ruled out online theories and video rumors, but the case still is wide open. So I want to know what you guys think. Was that unexplained noise the key to what happened, or just some kind of weird, chilling kind of coincidence the night before he vanished? Now,
She had to say that to make it sound like he was alive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, I heard thump, so he was up moving around, and he must have snuck out. So yeah, she had to have, that Jody Sue scream and all.
Mm-hmm.
These fucking flies, man. What is going on? Bang or thud? They are different. Which one was it? Yeah, because she says both, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's Google what do they have. What is new? Hold on. Sebastian Rogers update. What do we got? The Federal Bureau of Investigation is renewing its call for tips regarding the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. The teen with autism, there we go again, went missing from his mother's Hendersonville home on February 26, 2024, and hasn't been seen since. What time frame did he go missing? Why are we leaving that out? Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. FBI. So this is from February 26, 2024. Like, so this isn't. Oh, September 4th, 2025. Is that the newest?
And that
September
was,
23. Here we go.
Oh, 23rd. I was going to say the 4th was almost a month ago.
Searching for Stephanie Damon. Meet Stephanie. All right. Should we, what? October 6, 2010. Wait, 2010. So she's 15? Okay. But, all right, but what is that?
When did she go missing? 2010?
Hold on. Yeah. No, she was born in 2010.
Okay. Okay.
She went missing September 23rd, 2024.
So it's been gone a year. Missing
just
a year.
over a year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should cover this girl's situation. Let's search and see if she's... she would be now 14 years old. Oh, well, this was a year ago. Okay, yeah, so she's 15 done now, as of just a couple days ago. Well, that isn't Sebastian Rogers. What the heck? What's this? This isn't Sebastian Rogers. Okay, here we go. Well, this is from September 4th, 2025. On February 26, 2024, Katie Proudfoot went to wake up her 14-year-old son for school. To her surprise, he was nowhere to be found. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers had spent the previous day with his mother. The pair shopped at a department store, played video games at a bowling alley, and had dinner at a local restaurant before heading home for the evening. After returning to their home in Hendersonville, Tennessee, Katie and Sebastian prepared for bed, saying goodnight sometime between 9 and 10 p.m. Katie told us a little bit before 10 p.m. she heard a loud bang coming from Sebastian's room, so she yelled out to ask him if he was okay. To which he responded that he was. See, she needed the alibi of him being alive right there.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember her saying he responded. I don't feel like I remember that, but maybe. So he said, so he responded that he was, said Detective Brandon Carter from Sumner County Sheriff's Office. She told him to go to bed because they had been up early for school. To bed because they had to be up early for school the next morning. Katie called her husband, who was out of town in Southwest Tennessee for work. Tennessee. Kind of a hot spot for missing kids, right? And teens, missing teens. And the two of them spoke for nearly 2 hours before she went to sleep around midnight. The next morning was the beginning of what would become a massive search effort for Sebastian. Katie called her husband and told him she couldn't find Sebastian, that he wasn't in his room or anywhere in the house, said Carter. Katie got into her car, drove around the neighborhood and to Sebastian's school, which was less than a mile away from their house, searching for Sebastian before returning home. I'm going to call the school first, just in case maybe Sebastian did go out for a walk and is coming right back in the door. Let me call the school. All
but
right.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Who's going to be there?
Yeah, or, I don't know. I don't know.
Kids aren't going to be
I
there
guess I
at
don't
6
know.
o'clock in the morning. I mean, they may be there like 6:45, 7, but kids are not going to be there at 6 o'clock.
Why was that her first thought? Did he often take off early in the morning and go to school?
No, he rode the bus.
Oh. Okay. Katie got in her car, drove around the neighborhood and to Sebastian's school, which was less than a mile away from their house, searching for Sebastian before returning home. During this time, her husband called the local emergency communication center to report Sebastian as missing, not 911. In the early days of the search, it seems Sebastian vanished without a trace. This case was kind of a question mark, said FBI Nashville. Oh, they're in Tennessee. Oh, shit. All right. FBI Nashville agent, Special Agent Robert Barrett. Mom wakes up and he is just gone. There's a question mark and you've got to figure out what happened.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. That question mark only grew bigger as the search went on. Sebastian did not take any clothes, shoes, money, food, or even his cell phone, said Carter. That's kind of like Shanann Watts didn't take her purse, her phone, or even her wedding ring, right?
Right, yeah. She shoved it all on the couch.
Yeah. That's
Which she never went anywhere without
some
that phone.
Chris Watts vibes right there.
Yeah.
Shanann at least had her shoes. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, damn, you couldn't do better than Chris Watts?
Right.
What am I saying? Whatever. They'll twist my words anyways. What did they say now? Okay, the question mark only grew bigger as the search went on. I'm sure it did. Sebastian didn't take any clothes, shoes, money, food, his cell phone. His cell phone and cash were both lying on the dining room table where they had been the day before when he went to bed, according to Katie. There was a small yellow flashlight that she thinks was missing, but that was the only thing that appeared to be gone from the house. The first week in the search for Sebastian was a massive community and interagency effort between the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Emergency Management Agency, Hendersonville Police, Gallatin Police, Tennessee Highway Patrol, the FBI, Metro Police, Wilson County Sheriff's Office, Sumner County EMS, Sumner County Emergency Response Team, and several other agencies throughout Tennessee. So they all suck.
Yeah, that's
And-
ridiculous. Yeah.
I'm sorry, just kidding.
And he didn't like the dark. He didn't like going out at night, and he didn't like bugs and dirt. So he left in the middle of the night because he is scared of all those things.
Right. With no shoes on. Yeah, right.
Yeah. And I'm sure they want to see, run autism into the ground. Bless his heart.
Yeah, right.
He had texture issues, I'm sure. So.
Oh, for sure.
So why would he go outside barefooted?
Right. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Somebody carried that boy out. Somebody carried him out. Or he went out scared. That's the only way.
If he did, he would have went to a neighbor's, I would have thought. And not just run off into the dark somewhere.
Right. Went out scared, but not necessarily by himself.
Yeah.
Was scared out there, told to go out there. Whatever.
And it was
Says, can you...
How cold was it? I mean...
Step away for like 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, it was cold. Like you said, a coat. He didn't... I just can't see that. I just cannot see that. Never seemed to solve a case? Yeah. Carried out, in your opinion, cold November? Yeah. Yeah. Well, they've said that there's no evidence of him walking out. So, I mean, you keep saying, I don't know why he'd walk out of the house. There wasn't, he wasn't even in trouble, Chris said. But in another video, Chris said that they were having trouble with him at school. So which one is it? Hi, Panda. Bear's mom. The bear's mom. That's cute. Or left in a garage in a car that was parked in a garage. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Niece Marie. Yeah. I don't think there was any scent of him where no, they said there wasn't. There wasn't even a scent outside of him. And if he'd walked out the front door, the only door Chris said he could have walked out of, there was no scent. So, I mean, if he was barefooted, there would have been a scent. Even if he had socks on, there would have been a scent. Not a runaway, in my opinion. Yep, Faye. His pattern of behavior is a warrior, not a runaway. Yep, 100%. Yep, heating up your coffee. Okay. Kind of trouble caused by being embarrassed because forced to wear it. Right, right, witchy mama. Exactly, exactly. When he says that, I don't think that he's in trouble. I think it's him saying that, but I really don't think that Sebastian was in trouble. That's it makes it sound better for him to say. And Sebastian's not here to take up for himself. He's not here to say I wasn't in trouble at school, or I was having a hard time, or I was scared. He's not here to take up for himself. So the only thing you can go by is what Chris says. That's the bad thing. He can't be here to take up for himself. So Chris can say what he wants.
Right. Hi, Wendy. Welcome. Hi, Faye. Witchy Mama. Auntie Sherry. As a favor, would you drop your link so I can test my tablet? Thank you. Share. My link, hon? I don't know what you mean.
Your YouTube link.
My YouTube link?
Yeah, your channel link.
Oh, I can try that. Hold on. How do I do it?
Go to your about, and then when it'll come down, you'll scroll down and you'll see your link.
Where's my about?
Up there where it says more. Go there. See your link. Go down. See your link right there. Right there's your link.
Oh.
Copy and paste it. And then drop it.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh my goodness, that's 3 times.
There we go. I think I did it. I see you. Hey, beautiful. Hi, Panda.
Yep.
Hi, you guys. Nerdy.
Look, I taught Share something. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
No, can I go back to...
Hi, I see you.
There we go. I think that's what you wanted, Auntie Sherry. Witchy Mama.
I don't know. That's just a membership link, and all they have to do is go to the join, and it'll bring the link up for you.
Hi, Blue Eye.
Put your link in, and then join behind it, and then it will bring up the membership link.
And you guys, the membership. I don't know how to do the membership, but I will tell you. Yesterday, I unprivated about 10 live streams, and they are on members only. Sis, you're a member, right?
Yes.
That's so you can take what you need and do what you need to do with it. I don't have that many members, so there's not very many people seeing it, so don't worry. They were public at one point, but whatever, for the last few years, for whatever purpose that I don't even remember now, they were privated. So I now have no private live streams. So I'll go through my videos and shorts next. But yeah, so there's 7 to 10 that I unprivated, and it's for all members levels as of yesterday. So some of you were commenting, catching the replay. Just know that those are a few years old. They are not new. You can tell by my hair. I have the deep purple, just curly wavy hair. I've had dreads for 6 months now, so they are old, okay? Just know that. But there was 1 or 2 of them. I don't know what happened, but they were privated, and they have like almost no views whatsoever. So, but they're done on StreamYard, so I don't know. I don't know if we just recorded. Well, we did do some recording before going live. That's right. Well, interesting. Anyways, members, there you go. And sis, as well as thought it would be a good opportunity for whatever you see in there, clip it, use it, talk about it on your channel, show it, whatever you got to do.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Faye, I agree with you.
Hi, Victoria.
Sebastian via CPS threw Chris out of his house, and Chris wouldn't accept it. 100% agree with
Heather
that.
Mack, I love Ohio, by the way. As a kid, we've done some traveling and vacationing there as well. So Florida and Ohio and Michigan, Detroit. Love, 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 love. Those are my kind of people in those areas. Hi, Victoria. Hi, guys. I don't see everyone coming in. If I haven't said hi, I just haven't seen you. I'm not being mean, I promise. Panda. What's it say? Panda Bear's mom. Panda Bear's mom. Welcome to the Crazy Train. Choo choo. Thank you for being a member. Appreciate ya. So, okay, where were we? Katie called her husband, told him she couldn't find Sebastian. Katie got in her car, drove around Sebastian's school. During that time, her husband, that's right. Okay, mom wakes up and he's just gone. There's a question mark. Okay, yeah, that's right. All right. The first week in the search of Sebastian was yeah, okay, we went there. The search consisted of about a 4.5 mile radius around Sebastian's home, said Carter. There were roughly 2,000 searchers equipped with an app tracking their movements. The searchers could also use the app to plot things on a map that they observed while they were out searching. I have a question about the searchers. How do we know? Because I've seen some stuff. Oh, you guys see this picture right here? That looks like the fucking thing that Tim Mullen shared about Summerwells and said, who got her next? You see that right there?
Yep. Yep.
Creepy. Creepy.
Maybe
Okay.
a different time of the year, but it's the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, are the searchers vetted? Like, how do we know? So the searchers can go in there and mess around with locations on this app that they're searching on. Is that right? Because that makes me feel weird. Because what do we know? I mean, just from watching Criminal Minds and shit. Like, sometimes these fucks help search, right? Like, they want to be invested so they can try and stay 1 or 10 steps ahead, right? I mean, dude helped in Jacob Wetterling and was in multiple searches for Jacob Wetterling as he was moving the body around listening to Police Scanner. Are you kidding me? How do we vet these people? Let me reread that because I didn't like what I just heard. Hold on. What did that say? Am I reading this wrong? Search consisted of about 4.5 mile radius around Sebastian's home, said Carter. There were roughly 2,000 searchers equipped with an app tracking their movements. The searchers could also use the app to plot things on a map that they observed while they're out searching. I might be understanding something wrong. Am I? Or are they saying searchers can just add shit on this app?
That's what it sounds like.
What the fuck? Are we supposed to trust that? That's like trusting the ancestry fucking websites that we know anyone can just post whatever the fuck they want on now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Holy shit. What are we doing?
You think it was people dropping a pin where they searched?
Is it? Is that all? And so it tracks where they're searching so they would know that if it was true, if they searched that or not. Either way, I'm curious, do they try to like vet these searchers at all? I don't know.
Yeah.
We have followed through every tip that has come in, says Josh Savley, special agent in charge of the Criminal Investigation Division at the Tennessee Bureau of... wait, what? So this is a criminal investigation? Or... Josh Savley, special agent in charge for the Criminal Investigation Division at the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Some of those tips we continue to examine at a deeper level, but the vast majority we have cleared as either being irrelevant or ended with no results. So we have special agent in charge of Criminal Investigation Division of the TBI. So
And
is it a criminal investigation?
Do you have to go through them before you can search, or can you just go search?
That's very interesting questions. I really have no idea.
I don't either.
That's the panel link if anyone wants to join Tammie and I up here.
Because you would think that they would want to know that you're out there searching.
The number streaming on the screen is also just the call-in number if you don't want to come up on panel. Hey, Jess. We don't share any information, so if you call, it stays just to me. No information gets shown on the YouTubes of your phone number you're calling from or anything like that. Don't worry. I don't do that. Hopefully you know me well enough to know that I have never done that to anyone.
Jess said if
Not
they're
even a suspect.
If they're using Google Timeline, then they can edit the maps. Mm-hmm.
I checked too, Jess. So there's nothing new in Sebastian's case. Just the same fuckery going around. Shocker! Very quickly turning into Summer Wells.
Tennessee's not looking too good on searching for their missing children.
Let's see. Let's. Hold on.
I mean, it's sad to think that they probably lost all their best evidence already. Unless they have it and just haven't said anything.
Alabama. Hold on, I'm looking something up here. Let's see.
Hi, Selena. Hi, Vicky.
Hold on.
Hold the phone.
Wow. I can't find what I'm looking for, but. Hi, Selena. Vicky Windsor, Under Your Scars. Okay, let's see here.
Hi, Mrs. Smith. Welcome, welcome. I agree, Niece Marie.
Whoa. Nearly 600 kids go missing in Tennessee each month.
A month?
Each month. How the public plays a role in their safe recovery.
Wow.
So it's super interesting when you have like Sebastian and Summer who's not found. 600 a month in Tennessee. The fuck?
Wow.
Nearly 600 kids go missing in Tennessee each month. How the public plays a role in their recovery.
That is crazy.
So these two have been missing for a decade.
But 600 a month is just, I don't even have words for that.
That seems crazy.
Yeah. Then they definitely aren't doing something right if they have 600 children a month missing.
They're saying most of them get found quickly and safely.
Well, how many of those 600 get found? What's most?
Right.
That's still, say they recover 400. That's still 400 too many. Why are they missing? What is that?
Right. That's, I mean, to me, that sounds like a hot spot.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, haven't been on in true crime in a long time. You were one of my favorites. Just saying. Thank you, Heather. Very sweet. Yeah, a month, Chuchi, that seems crazy. Now, if I was telling Dawn that, remember Dawn used to jump down my throat about how I got to be wrong about Tennessee. That many kids don't go missing in Tennessee. I would think that California. And it's like, so wait, you want people to buy someone took your kid, you should be agreeing with these numbers. Because it looks like someone took your kid then.
Yeah.
But you're fighting these numbers saying, no, there's not that many child snatchers here in Tennessee. No way. I don't believe that.
I think, as a matter of fact, it was like my last summer live, or the summer live before that, where I replayed that, where you told him about that, and he was complaining, why are you always picking on Tennessee? There's got to be worse places. I think I covered that in one of my lives already. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck, Dawn? Just always slipping on yourself. Yeah. September Virgo, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Hi, gorgeous. Hope you are well. I'm putting away groceries, so probably won't be in chat for a bit anyways.
Aww. September. Tammie, that was a nice reading last night. Well done. Oh, thank you, Witchy Mama.
You did a reading last night? Where was I? I had a migraine yesterday.
I did 2 missing videos. I put, I didn't know that they had solved the yogurt shop murders. I did not know that. And I had already done my video and planned to put it out. So I put it out anyway because I'd already done it and I worked on it. And then I put another one out Tuesday on, it was a request. Katie Talbert, she's been missing since 98. So.
I'm going to do a yogurt shop murders show as well because, sis, if you remember who I came on the scene defending was the 90s beauty queen killer, Rhonda Glover.
Yeah, yep.
Killed her oil tycoon husband. I was her power of attorney, everything for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Anyways, she's crazy. But anyway, I have so much documents and letters and recordings of her saying Jimmy, her husband she killed, well, her baby daddy, they weren't married, but her husband she killed, Jimmy, the oil tycoon in Texas. She has written to me for years saying that Jimmy told her he killed those girls at the yogurt shop there, and that's one of the reasons she was very afraid of him.
Oh, well, they did find the killer. They did find him,
and it wasn't Jimmy Josie.
No, it was not.
Jost.
No,
Jimmy Jost. I just accidentally smacked my face with the ice water. That is disgusting. I didn't need to wash my face.
Wash your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Daddy, are you awake? Someone's asking, where are you? You should prove that so they don't say, save Mark.
Yes. September Virgo.
He's here. He's on lunch, just chilling.
It was December 1991. There he is. Look at him. Oh, he's in his work. He's got his work hair on.
He just looks miserable, don't he?
Yeah. He's got his work ponytail in.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, Faye. He needs money to sue the attorney. Yep.
Oh, 1 second.
I agree, Faye. Yep. I agree. Well, I'm going to have to go share. I have, that's Tinsel. She's mad. One of the other cats have her spot, I guess. I have to go here pretty soon and get the boys off the bus. And I
Okay.
got a fire department errand I have to run.
That's right. Your radio went off a little while ago when we started.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be live tonight.
Yeah, what time are you going to be live tonight?
Whenever. Tell me when you're not busy. I have it set for 7 my time, but I don't mind starting earlier either. So.
Well, I have web-based training for the
Okay.
fire department at 6. So I should be done. I should be home by 8. So that would be
Okay.
7 your time.
That'd be 7 my time.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let me know if you need an extra half hour. I can push it half an hour as well. So.
Okay.
Okay, we'll talk.
Okay, talk to you later.
Love
Bye,
you.
Chad. See y'all later. Love you, sis. Bye.
Bye. Your cat's always going crazy in the background. So Jack and Lily, anything new on Jack and Lily? I'm going with no. I'm sorry. I know there's the fuckery of a second blanket. Ooh, cliffhanger. Daniel's doing YouTube lives now with DT. If I'm not mistaken, he grew up in Nova Scotia or is from Nova Scotia as well and is a officer or retired officer or something. So honestly, best person for him to be talking to, in my opinion. So I think it's great. And nothing new. I honestly think the dog searching, because here's the thing with dogs, cadaver dogs, if you don't have a dead body for at least an hour and a half in an area, a dog's not going to pick it up. Even the best of the dogs. A body, let's just keeping things real, no sugarcoating. A body needs to be dead in, like, so, Jack and Lily. So if they died in that trailer, if they died and were removed from the trailer within an hour and a half, dogs aren't going to pick it up, maybe. So, and that's just the truth. Or even an hour. If they died and they were removed within an hour, dogs aren't going to pick it up. And 2 little children, 3 and 4 years old, or 3 and 5, 4 and 5, whatever, malnourished children aren't very hard to pick up and remove fairly quickly. You know, like someone the size of Chris Proudfoot or something like that. There's been researches done with the best of them. So I'm actually talking about a well-known study that's done, and that's what they found. So I'm not going to argue it. You can pull it up. I mean, I've pulled it up. I've shared it. Some dogs, maybe there is a few dogs that can pick it up, but no, 9 times out of 10, they've got to be decomposing or whatever, dead for about, again, the minimum of an hour, but an hour and a half was what the study said. So, but then you have all these people you're calling in. You're having all these friends over, which we saw in JonBenet Ramsey case too. They're calling all of their buddies and friends to come over instead of trying to preserve the area for dogs and law enforcement to pick up whatever they can pick up. I'll try and find that show and that study that I pulled up, Jess, because that'd be probably good actually to go over again. Because I can't even remember who the study, if it was American or Canadian. I want to say maybe it was actually a Canadian study. I don't remember. I don't remember how many dogs. I want to say like 12 to 14 dogs, but I'm not sure. Well, I'll have to find that again, Jess, because let's go through that again. You know, why not? Maybe there's new and updated things too, you know? Malia knows where they are. I wouldn't be shocked because she sure ain't looking. She's out there living her best life, bikini selfies and all, right? So, yeah, you don't look for something you already know. That's why I wonder too, like when you see all these searches stopping and stuff, why? Like what do the law know? They're bringing a third. Ooh. So I do just think that it's possible for the dogs now. Let's see, they even have the best of the best dogs, Jess, and they can pick it up within 90 seconds that there was a dead body in there, okay? My problem now is that they went missing like May 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, or May 4th, May 2nd, right? We're in fucking October tomorrow. So, I mean, there's been rain, there's been storms and wind and all of that. So, unfortunately, I don't think there's much a dog can do, especially now. It should have been done day one then, in my opinion. But why now? Well, because to scare Daniel, to scare people, to just a tactic, basically. May 2nd. That's right. I hear Ziggy and Fred are ready to go for his testing. Yes, they're going to get his ID today, so we're going to have to reschedule his appointment, though, but we'll go over that later today. One second, sorry. I'm getting updates from Ziggy and Fred right now. They're at the place to try and get his ID right now. So I got video proof of that. Sure do. Okay, sorry. Dogs have 600 million scent receptors. Nice. Well, I'll show you too. We gotta... Well, no, we'll talk about that later. I'll pull up my channel and the earnings and everything because we're not even to the goal that we need just for Fred, so to even cover the test yet. So that's okay. We're going to have to push it out anyways because if he gets his ID today, he's not going to have it in the mail in time anyway. And again, don't have the funding for it yet anyway. So I'm in constant contact. We even text now of the polygrapher in Fred's polygraph. So don't you guys worry. If it's pushed just a few more weeks, it's pushed a few more weeks. We've gone over 4 years. We can wait just a couple more darn weeks, right? So there's been a few people that did say if he does get his ID, they will help me get what I need though. So, and people have been super generous, so amazing. We'll have a show, obviously, see what happens with their appointment today, and then I'm going to go live and update everyone on what's going on. So just be watching for that. I might do it today yet, maybe tomorrow morning though. So be watching within the next 24 hours or less for updated show on that. Fred Hill. So he was a neighbor to Summer Wells, another missing person out of Tennessee. She was 5 years old when she went missing June 21st. No, that's a lie. June 15th, 2021. Sorry. Summer Wells, Summer Moon, Utah Wells went missing June 15th, 2021, somewhere between 3:30 and 6:30 p.m. We'll say somewhere between 2:30 and 6:29. Hey, Aussie. Oh, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, Chuchi, have a good day. Talked to Taylor lately. Taylor. Taylor who? My bad. Why am I... Are you talking to me, Jess? Have I talked to Taylor? Taylor... No. I don't know which Taylor. So many people. Have a good day, nerdy. All right, you guys, we're going to be back later with some Tim Mullen, the Slender Man, and the Bread Lady's bread box. Go over some stuff. Daniel's ex. Oh! No, haven't heard from her in a few weeks. No. Last she said was she has nothing now bad to say about him. They talked, everything's good, blah, blah. Yeah, so. Yeah. No, nothing since then. So first she wanted him outed, then she has nothing bad to say about him, everything's good, whatever. But then someone messaged me and said that they're together right now, they got back together, they're playing you, whatever. And I'm like, I don't fucking, like, I don't know, whatever. Like, what the fuck? Like, what do you really want me to do about it? You know what I mean? I mean, if they're all playing games and think it's funny, that's really on them. It's not a good look, but it's on them. Not shit I can do about it. I certainly don't think it's a good look. Added to my hair? Yeah. So I had my hair dreadlocked. My hair dreaded. And then I had extensions dreaded into my dreadlocks. Because my dreads are baby. Some of them down here were a little bit longer. But when you dread them, you're back combing them. So you're losing a lot of length. So no, thank you. Bless. Yeah, no, thank you. All right, so we'll see you guys in a few hours for some Summer Wells conversation. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Might see you on the streets somewhere before tonight's show. Thanks for hanging out this afternoon, this morning, this evening, wherever you are. And thank you, September Virgo, for that super chat. And Panda Bear's mom, thank you so much for becoming a member. We'll see you guys a little later. Bye.